Today, I want to tell you a story about a little boy who loved boats. Joey lived by a huge lake and loved to watch the boats go out into the water and come back into the harbor. He could spend all afternoon sitting and watching the men sail out to catch fish and take packages somewhere far away. He always dreamed of having his own little boat someday to sail out on the blue water. One day, his dad said, "Joey, why don't you and I make a boat? I'll buy all the material we need and you can work on it in my garage." Joey was so excited. Joey went on the internet and found lots of ideas of how to make a small boat. He drew a picture of what he wanted his boat to look like. Everything that he loved in the boats he had seen before, he added to his boat. He brought his dad his design. He told his dad how he loved his boat more than any other he had found on the internet because he had designed it all by himself. His dad helped him paint it bright red and blue with white sails to catch the wind. It kind of reminded him of the American flag. It was not a large boat that could carry people, but would be able to sail on the lake. He even added a long cord so he could keep the boat from getting away from him. When his boat was completely finished, Joey took it down to the lake. He jumped in the water and swam around as his boat floated next to him. He pulled it along with him by the long cord and was so proud as his boat bounced on the waves he made. All of a sudden, Joey heard the clang of a fire truck. The sound got louder and louder. When Joey looked at the building across the street from the lake, he saw huge flames coming from the window. Joey quickly tied his boat to the dock and ran across the street where all the people had begun to gather around to see the fire truck begin to shoot water at the flames. When the fire was out and the people began to go back to their houses and work, Joey remembered his boat tied to the dock and ran back across the street to get to his boat and hurry home to tell his mom about the fire. When he got to the dock, his boat was no longer tied to the dock. He looked all over the shoreline and as far out as he could see into the water. But his boat was not anywhere he could see. Joey began to cry and rushed home to tell his mom and dad that he had lost his new boat. Joey's dad suggested that they go and buy a new one. But Joey said it wouldn't be the same because it would not be the boat that I made. Weeks went by and every once in a while, Joey would go to the lake just to look for his boat. One day, on the way home from the lake, he was walking by a shop and right in the window was his boat. He ran into the store to tell the owner that he had made the boat and lost it. Joey told the store manager, "The boat in the window is not your boat. I designed it. I made it with my dad. I had tied it to the dock the day of the big fire, and when I came back to the lake, it was gone." The man looked at the boat and explained that the evening after the fire, a fisherman brought the boat in and sold it to the store. "I saw how nice of a boat it was and put a high price on it. I'm sorry you lost the boat in the first place. I tell you what, if you pay me what I paid the fisherman, I will sell the boat back to you." Joey felt so sad. He didn't have the money with him to buy back his boat. He asked the store manager to put the boat in the back and that he would go home and see if he had enough to buy his boat. Joey rushed home and explained to his mom and dad what had happened. His dad helped him count all of the money in his piggy bank. When he didn't have enough, his dad gave him the rest, and together they went back to buy his boat. When Joey paid for his boat and got to hold it again, he looked at his boat and said, "You are mine because I made you, and mine because I bought you."